I just finished playing The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, and now I'm playing Tears of the Kingdom. And I love both of the games. I really enjoyed the gameplay, but I absolutely loved the story and the lore. So naturally, I thought, is there Tears of the Kingdom or Breath of the Wild manga or book that I could read? Sadly, I could not find any. Please, Nintendo, please make a manga for these video games. We need it. But the other day, I walk into a store and go to the book section, and lo and behold, I find 5 Legend of Zelda mangas waiting on the shelf for me. Now, I don't know a lot about the old Zelda games since I've never played them, but I did see some titles that I recognized, like Majora's Mask or Four Swords. That's when I saw the Ocarina of Time. It was adapted from the fan favorite video game, and it was written by Akira Himekawa. So I thought I'd give it a try. I didn't really know what to expect since I didn't play this game and it came out in 1998 on the Nintendo 64 console. The Zelda games that I played came out in 2017 and 2023. But I was still really excited to read the book, and I could have never imagined how much I would actually enjoy it. This book is read left to right and not right to left since it is a Japanese manga. I bought the legendary version, so if you didn't purchase the legendary version, then you would have to buy both of the 2 separate books that come, since the legendary version has both of the books in one. The version I own has the first couple pages in color, so that's why it has a couple like legendary version, that's why they call it the legendary version. And it also has an afterword from Akira Himekawa himself talking about the book and how they kind of started writing and drawing all these characters. The story follows Link, a young boy from Kokiri Forest who sets off to save Hyrule with his fairy, Navi. Navi is a faithful companion throughout the book, and he helps Link in many ways through his journey. Link meets Princess Zelda, and Zelda warns him about Ganondorf. Ganondorf is a threat to Hyrule, and Link has to stop him before Hyrule can be harmed. During his journey, he visits many places that I recognized from Breath of the Wild. I was surprised that some of Breath of the Wild's towns and villages, like Zora's Domain and Goron City, were inspired from Ocarina of Time, and I really enjoyed that. Also, I found this interesting. The princess of the Zoras is named Ruto in the Ocarina of Time, and in Breath of the Wild, the divine beast that we have to defeat is called Va Ruta. Is there some kind of connection between them? I'm not sure, I just found this interesting. Just like in the title, time plays a big role in this story, but if I say more, then I will spoil the book, so you'll have to see what I'm talking about if you read it. There's also an epic battle at the end that makes the book even better. It's definitely a great book to read and an exciting adventure, and it is definitely worth your time to read it. Throughout the story, we see Link adapt to the hero that Hyrule needs, and we also see that Link is simply a hero who wants to help and save Hyrule. Like Akira Himekawa wrote in the afterword of the book, usually manga characters are cool anti-heroes, and Link isn't like that, but in a way, he still is really cool. He still wields a weapon and has his own signature move, but in the story, he's a genuine and nice person who wants to help Hyrule and its people. And that's what made the story so great. There were times when he'd have a normal conversation with his fairy companion, Navi, or he'd make a laughable mistake. And that's what made him seem more like a regular person rather than a hero in shining armor. But there were also intense and gripping battles. That's what the book does so well. It finds the balance between wholesome moment and high-stakes action scene, and that's why I really enjoyed it. I also think the book had a great adventure vibe, from taking you to the quiet peace of Hyrule Field on Link's horse, Epona, or taking you to the busy, bustling city of Castletown. I feel like this book shows what the Zelda games are, in a way. It shows the staple elements that happen in mostly every Zelda games, if not all of them. Link has to set off an adventure to stop a great evil from rising, so he does a bunch of quests to save Hyrule and Princess Zelda. And, of course, in the end, he defeats the villain of the story. This is pretty much the structure of all the games, old and new, and the book displayed that very well. So even if you aren't a Zelda fan, you'll still enjoy reading the book, because you don't need any prior knowledge of Zelda to read it, and the story is fun and easy to follow. I cannot tell you if the book is faithful to the video game, but as a new Zelda fan, I really enjoyed reading it. I think it's definitely worth the read, and it's a fun book, just to reread anytime and just go back and enjoy it. The Ocarina of Time manga was a joy to read, and I'm sure that I'll be rereading it in the future. That's all for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Happy reading!